Hello folks, welcome to the channel. My name's Nobby, thank you for tuning in. This is episode 6 of our little Path of Exile Beginners playthrough. Walkthrough, tutorial, let's play, whatever you want to call it. I hope I'm not going too quick through this playthrough. I'm hoping if any of you have tried this game before and maybe put it back down because you thought it was too complex, it is a complex game. But the way I'm going to play through this at a slower pace, hopefully you'll get enough out of it to be able to at least give it a good go. Because it is worth it. The graphics are fantastic. The music's really good. The story through the 10 acts is worth listening to. If it's your first time, definitely listen to all the lore. And just enjoy the game. It's a free-to-play at the end of the day. Every 3 months we have this massive update and a brand new league to play with new mechanics. And what happens at the end of the league, if the mechanics have proved popular, they'll rework them into the standard league. So when you do drop down to standard, you'll find some of the old mechanics are still there. And as the game progresses, they may rework this Trial of the Ancestors as well into the standard league. Alright, so I did notice one thing, and I'll touch on this first. Well, there's two things really. I have found somebody on the GitHub has put up a nice little image of vendor recipes. So a lot of this may not mean much to you at this stage because you don't know what a lot of these icons are. But there are things like we've already touched on. 40% combined quality on flasks will get you a glassblower's bauble. Your linked red, green, blue will give you chromatic orbs. There's all sorts here, so I'm going to start putting a link to this also in the video descriptions going forward. Now I've touched on it, because we have already spoke about some vendor recipes. We have also unlocked, in fact I'll leave that up, we have also unlocked the help panel. Use the hell out of this, guys, if you're new. There's some really good videos in here, explains everything, tells you how waypoints work, tells you how stats work and modifiers, skill gems, how to level them up, what they look like. You've got triggerable ones that will cast on crit, cast when damage taken. Certainly worth a read through, and you will unlock more chapters in this as you progress through the game as well. So that is worth a look. What I did want to do is just bring that back up. So in here, during the gems, where it goes through the links and what you should have where, so you've got your main weapon, your chest, boots, helm, gloves, or gloves, boots. It tells you what your final link should be. When it's 4 link, what you should have in it. Up until that point, you can sort of have a play around. You're a bit free to play. It may take you a while to get these Val gems because they're from a specific area. You may not even get one, so you may have a normal haste and a normal blight rather than a Val version. Blood Rage, Clarity. It does mention in the leveling here, let me just find it, that at level 10 we can activate Clarity for more mana regen. So it does touch on some of them. I think it also touches on Skitterbots as well. But it doesn't touch on all of them, so you're sort of free to have a little bit of a play around yourself with your utility. And your utility mainly will sit in your boots, your gloves and your helm, because they can only roll maximum of 4 sockets. Two-handed weapons and bows, 6 socket. Chest, 6 socket. And then if you're dual wielding, it will be 3 sockets for each weapon. But mainly, you'll find your main attack is always in your chest, because that's going to be the guaranteed 6 socket that you get eventually. If you're two-hander or bow, you'll get 6 sockets here, so that would be for a second attack. Purely because with your attack and 5 support gems, they can obviously increase the damage output. But these 3 with the 4 sockets tend to be used for utility. At the minute we've got a utility, Shrapnel Ballista, but it's just in the chest, because the chest is a spare green socket at this stage. We've got a linked red and a linked green. So what we can do is we can have a little play around. I don't want to sell, I want to buy. Having a look at the gems that she offers, support gems. We've got red and we've got green. If I hover over Chance to Bleed, you can see the supportable skill there, Shrapnel Ballista, has got a tick. We can also give Shrapnel Ballista Pierce support as well. And we can buy these for 1 scroll of wisdom. We've got 13 at the minute, so we're doing alright for scrolls. Prismatic burst skill. That will also support both the caustic arrow or the shrapnel ballista. So if you scroll through these, you can see which ones it will support. So it might be worth putting, let's buy a chance to bleed, and let's buy another pierce support. We've already got pierce in the caustic arrow, but let's put one on the shrapnel ballista as well, because these are going to just give us a little bit more damage output. Don't be scared of trying some of the utility things yourself. Alright, you can go off the beaten track a little bit, especially while you're leveling. When you get towards endgame, yes, you want to be up to following this as strictly as you can. But as you're getting there, feel free to throw an extra defensive in. You know, there's a red gem soon that we might be able to get, which is the Molten Shell, which gives you a shield. So as and when that comes available, I'll probably throw that in. Just a little bit more survivability. Now, what I did want to do, I want to just change that to my totem, I think. I'll leave that clear for now, because I'll probably end up popping my oh shit shield in there. I always have run on the spacebar. Alright, so let's go. First of all, thank you guys, those of you that have been watching the playthrough, enjoying the playthrough, liking the videos. Thank you very much for your support. As an early channel, only been live about 2 or 3 weeks with literally 2 playthroughs on the go, Warcraft and Path of Exile. It's great to get some feedback in the comments, thank you, those that have. But it's also nice to see the views coming in, and also the likes on the videos does help with other people's recommendations on their side as well. So what have we got? We did get the yellow chest last time. We're halfway through the ledge, I believe, weren't we? We got to the waypoint. We've still got some basic gear. I could really do with trying to grind out some of the rarer items now. We'll keep looking out for magic in case they're better than what we've got, but we're tending now to leave white items on the ground a little bit more. I do need to talk to Tarkley for the reward for doing the Dweller of the Deep. So let's see what he's going to give us. Oh, we also crafted extra modifier on our Quicksilver Flask, didn't we? So we've got immune to freeze and chill on that, as well as the Mana Flask. Okay, we get a passive skill point for this, so the Dweller of the Deep is worth doing. Alright, and we are still heading down this way. Let me pop up the build. Here we go. So we're still heading down this way. We'll get to the finesse, and then we'll start working up towards this, which is evasion and life as well. That's more life, a chance to avoid being stunned. Life is up to 183. That quest is complete. Very nice. Feedback, guys. Let me know if I am going at a decent pace for you. I'd like to think I'm going slow enough for you to learn and be tempted to install it and give it a go yourself, but not too quick as to overload you with all this information within the first hour of these videos, purely because there's a lot of information to take in. Alright, we are heading to the ledge, and if you remember last time, what I said to you was, when you get to the ledge, if you're unsure of which way to go, just follow the cairns. That's your the next route. So we're heading up here. There's a large life flask, fantastic. Let's just drop that on there for now. Remember, because we're out of town, it starts empty and we need to refill it with charges first. Nothing in there. There we go. Just work our way up here, nice and slow. And don't be afraid as well, guys, with your very first playthrough to overlevel. Even if you come back and farm, this is a good farming zone early doors. You will get an XP penalty. We did just get an amulet, which gives us life regen per second. That'll do for now. Yeah, you do get an XP penalty, but for now, I wouldn't worry about it. Your first playthrough, just enjoy the game. Learn some of the base mechanics. And try and get through those acts. Let's drop some ballistas, shall we? There we go. Chromatic. Nothing. Come on, drop some yellows. That's what we're after now. Can do some nice upgrades. Large magic flask. That's a gem that's dropped, that ethereal knives. Now, I'm not going to pick that up. I would do if it's superior. Purely because we collect up to 40%. We can sell that in for the gem cutter's prism. Okay, peer support has leveled up here. Oh, we've got a new currency there. Try and make sure we're not going to die here. There we go, that's better. You dropped a blue vest, blue boots, an orb of regret. So these can be used to refund a passive skill in the tree. As well as getting some from the optional quests, you do get a currency that you can do as well. They are also good for de-leveling a gem. So if you've leveled a gem up by mistake, there we go, level 10. You can use an orb of regret on it, and that will de-level it down a level. So if you have made a mistake, there is a way out. Okay, more life. Very nice, we're up to 200. Was there anything else? There was a large mana flask. So I will pop that in that second slot there. Let that recharge. We've got some blue boots. They might be worth a look. Evasion and lightning resist. Well, it's better than the armor, so we'll take those. That's a chromatic recipe, and that's blue, but we've got yellow on. So we're after gloves, really. Rings, gloves, neck. All of the above. Would be nice in a higher than normal quality. Right, work our way through here. There we go. All right, here we go, up to the climb. I think there's a waypoint here. There is a waypoint here. Again, you can tell to the right of the name of the zone. There's that little waypoint symbol. And it's dropping some quite nice damage over time, this caustic arrow. I like it. There's the waypoint. Not here. Here he is. Okay, what's the 24 max life as opposed to mana or physical damage? I think we'll stick with mana for now, because it did say in the guide that mana can be an issue early days, so we'll keep with that. Let's just go and sell the bits we've got, though.
Hello.
There we go.
Goodbye.
Stash the currencies. I'm not overly concerned with these two flasks now. We seem to be upgrading quite nicely, so we'll take those.
God hasn't
I want to swap them around now, so we'll use the large one first. Same with those. Now that's full. We'll use the large one first. Okay. Let's go and clear the climb. It's worth noting, here's another shrine. It's worth noting... Ooh, that hurt, didn't it? There's my first death. If you were hardcore, that would be it. That would be game over. Not sure which one hit me then, or whether I just got overrun by numbers. Might have been these shaman, actually. Let's take that ourselves. Small mana flask. White quiver. Work our way around this side, I think. Oh, there's a couple of blues here. Let's put a wall of ballistas up then. Blue gloves, blue sword. Superior club, don't have much use for it at the minute. We could try and save them up to get 40%, but for one of the armourer scraps, it's not really worth the bag space to collect them. You'll get more armourer scraps anyway. Blue shield. Blue wand. I'd really like some yellows now, you know. Another silver coin. Now, we've not used those yet, have we? We will do soon. I'd just like a little bit more in the arsenal. I'm going to have to go down for them. Before we try and do the actual league mechanic this time. I've tried it once before. As a low-level character, and it didn't end well. So... I've come across the levels mini boss here. Thank you very much. A superior short bow, 6 to 17 damage, and it's 3 linked green. But we have got a blue one on at the minute, so we'll put it in the offhand. If nothing else, when we get Toxic Rain, we'll be able to put a few in there and start leveling them up. And another mini-boss. Those ballistas are doing quite a nice job. Right, nothing of any great import there, was there? There was a yellow, but it was only a sword, a dagger. So we'll identify that, but unfortunately, it's not great for us. I do need to try. Yes, we can. Make room for the gloves. In fact, we'll identify them because they're magic. And physical damage to attacks and some fire resist. Well, we'll take that for definite. Let's just drop them on the floor. Lovely. Right, okay. Keep on working up. Those ballistas are doing quite a fine job. How are we on this? There's a little bit over there to do. Let's go and have a little bit of a clear.
I'm not up to that just yet.
See what else we can maybe pick up. Longbow there. Damage is a lot higher. Certainly is. Blue life flask, but it's only a small. Always tap the crates, you just never know. There's another level. Increased fizz damage. We've actually got 22%. That's only 16, so we won't bother with that one. And I think that's this map done, and we've leveled up again. So let's have a look. We are now into finesse, so attack speed, accuracy, and dex we will take. And then we're going to start heading up this way. Now, if I remember rightly, there's a waypoint just inside here.
There's no justice in a place like
And
this.
the quest wants us to go back to town anyway. There we go. There's a waypoint. We will take that. Head back to town. Let's sell our stuff.
The tale of Brutus was a popular one in
Speak to
schools
Nessa.
and
Get the next part of the quest line.
deterring students from ambitions not condoned by the Templar. Brutus was warden of Axiom Prison and one of the most feared men in the Eternal Empire. But there the histories end.
Brutus can be fun.
With Brutus commissioning a witch
We have that fight to come.
mad attempt at immortality. A moment of hubris that didn't end well for anyone. If it's true, then Brutus has my pity. Some of us pay too dearly for our mistakes. Yet if you insist on learning from your own mistakes, then please, take one of these.
Oh, we're going to get a quest reward as well. Lovely. And we are getting faster attacks, void manipulation. That's the one, isn't it? 20% more chaos damage and deal no elemental damage. So we're going fizz and chaos. Aranova, melee splash, added cold damage, lesser multiple projectiles. Void manipulation it is. Right, let's sell what we've got. Don't need to identify the blues. We've already identified the yellow. I did pick up another random small flask. Large life, we can actually... Let's sell that one. And we want that. Okay, let's pop that in there. So we've got 2 large life flasks now.
Goodbye.
Currency away, we've now got 4 silver coins. Void manipulation. Now then. We've not got any orbs of fusing. They would be used to try and get this to 3-link. This is magic. This isn't. But this has got some quality. 6 to 17 damage as opposed to 5 to 13. And it's 3-link. We may swap them around, you know. Caustic Arrow, Pierce Support, Void Manipulation. V and a P down there to say that they're supported. That's just the dash. That can go in any green, so that can go in the gloves. And that will now just go on our offset. And that will do. Alright, still no more yellows other than the chest, unfortunately. I'm really looking forward to a yellow, but we have leveled up. Tarkle is just going to give us the quest to kill Brutus in the prison. So that's alright, we shall do that. Have you got anything to buy before we go? Just in case. Doesn't look like you have. Okay. Right, next episode we'll go into the prison, see if we can't deal with Brutus. So thanks for watching, folks. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. I shall be back soon, so have a great day, and I'll see you again. Take care.